Hey, we are here on Mr. Clawson's roof, and we're going to be doing a repair video here today. Here's a control group for just reference later in the video that's going to be undisturbed during this entire process and also has no damage. There's a few things I'd like to point out. These shingles are in very brittle condition. As you can see, a lot of them are already missing granules. This is an older roof, and the front and the right slope, as well as the front and the left slope, are both interwoven through this valley, which is something that's important to point out. There's also some damages here on the front slope that I just want to make sure are notated in this video as pre-existing, because we didn't see them on the scope. With all of that being said, we're going to go ahead and start this repair process.
All right, today, this is the wind damaged shingle we are replacing. Shingles around it are not damaged, but in very poor condition. Let's go ahead and attempt this repair. I do have a roof snake tool to help me prevent from lifting the shingles too high. I am going to be very careful to be as gentle as I possibly can throughout this whole process. And a lot of these shingles are just coming right up. There's barely any adhesive holding them down. Let's go ahead and start, get these lower 4 nails out. And again, I'm being very careful just to lift these shingles high enough. So right away, this shingle has ripped. You can see that nail head went straight through that hole.
I'm going to get a side angle here just so you can see he's not lifting this shingle
Just enough to get the nails out.
high at all. It definitely falls under a 45-degree angle.
Here's the next one. Again, being very careful. And again, that nail head tore a hole as it was coming out.
We'll show those at the end.
And this one actually ripped the shingle. You can see right here, trying to take that nail out, has ripped the shingle. Again, these shingles are very, very brittle. All right, that is the lower 4. Let's get the higher 4. And I'm still being very careful just to lift these enough. And that nail head also went all the way through. You can see here, there's pieces falling away, and I can fit my whole finger through that. All right, still not lifting these shingles high at all. And lots of
Let me focus it.
shingle is coming out with that nail. This should be the last one. Yep. Put that up there and slide the new shingle in.
While this shingle is out, as he's sliding that in, I just want to point out these nail holes, which happened on almost every single one. As you can see here, they are extremely large. I can fit my entire index finger in there, same as in here, and this final one down here as well. Those will not be able to be reused. I'm just pointing it out on this shingle that we're removing, since it's easier to see these fully as the shingle has been taken off, but we will also point those out on these shingles in the end.
All right, now let's use the roof snake to put these nails back.
Once again, he's being very, very careful not to lift these any higher than necessary, just enough to get that roof snake and that nail under there. You can just hear those granules falling off.
Again, being very careful. None of these shingles have been lifted past a 45-degree angle this entire process. These holes up top are too big to be reused.
Without lifting the shingle, we're going to try and show you. As you can see, spot for water intrusion. So we're going to have to use a secondary hole.
And again, cannot reuse that hole. And same with this one. All right. So we have a couple issues with that repair. Right here we have a large crease. Right here too. Here and up here. And it looks like this one as well. So, you know, I'm barely touching these. One gust of wind is going to take all these granules right off. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creased shingles. And we have very old nail holes. See right there. One right here. And there's no sealant on the back of these shingles.
There's nothing right there at all.
Matting transfer. So 3 separate failure points. We have creases, we have torn nail holes, and we have matting transfer. This roof is unrepairable. We've damaged 5 of their shingles trying to replace 1. The only option is to replace the damaged slopes. Thank you for your time. And have a great day.